The dirty dozen hormone-altering chemicals. Yep, you heard it right. The dirty dozen chemicals that you could be ingesting. How do you know if you are? Where are they? How do they alter our hormones? And what does that do to our health? And how do you cut them out? No worries. We have Heather White, Executive Director of the Environmental Working Group, here with us to talk about the dirty dozen and how you can avoid them. Heather, thank you so much for joining us. By the way, your group does a lot of great work. I get your emails all the time, so thank you for being on the show.
Thank you, Carol. It's a pleasure.
So, hormone-altering chemicals in the food, in the things that we touch every day. There's a lot of information here, so we're going to do this like a little game. I'm going to point to something. You tell me what the hormone-altering drug is, what it does, and how we can avoid it. How's that sound to you?
Sounds great.
Sounds great. We're all set up here. Let's start over here with receipts. What's in a receipt?
BPA, bisphenol A, and this is a synthetic estrogen.
Ew, I guess I don't want to touch that, right?
You probably don't want to, and
okay.
BPA has been found in the bodies of 93% of Americans according to government tests.
Yeesh.
And it's been associated with everything from heart disease to obesity, and it affects our hormone systems. So it's also found in the lining of canned food, so we recommend that you choose fresh food when you can over canned, and avoid your receipts when you can. What I do in my purse, I have an envelope where I try to put them in there, because what the BPA does is it actually helps bind the ink to the paper.
So they can't avoid it, so you have to avoid it.
Yes.
All right, this is a big one. This is regular old tap water, drinking water. I have all my friends who say, I love New York City tap water. And I go like, are you kidding me? But now you can tell them because they don't listen to me. What's in it?
Well, it depends where you live, and we've got a great resource on our website, ewg.org, where you can find what the water
quality... Say that again slowly.
ewg.org,
okay.
which stands for Environmental Working Group.
Mm-hmm.
And you can look at what the tap water quality is in your area by zip code.
Okay, so what is in public drinking water?
Well, what we find three really important hormone-altering chemicals in public drinking water. Those include atrazine, also perchlorate, and we also find arsenic as well. So with atrazine, what this chemical does, it's a herbicide that's used on a lot of corn crops, which means that it's been in a lot of the water from agricultural production.
Okay.
And studies have shown that low levels of atrazine have turned male frogs into female frogs with viable eggs.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and when it comes to humans, there's concern about prostate inflammation and also cancer and how it affects our hormone system. So
a good filter would be great.
Good filter is really key. Same with perchlorate. This is a component in rocket fuel that's also contaminated a lot of water supplies across the country. Perchlorate disrupts your thyroid, and it prevents you from being able to take up iodine, which is really essential to make more thyroid hormones.
And arsenic, we all know arsenic.
Arsenic, okay. Absolutely.
Go to animal products. We have eggs and we have butter. Please don't tell me eggs are terrible.
Eggs are not terrible, but they do have dioxin in them. A lot of meat and dairy products do, and dioxin is hard to avoid. It comes from industrial processes, basically when chemicals are made in the industrial process. They are powerful carcinogens and also can lead to fertility issues. Okay. So we recommend you limit your animal products.
Mercury in canned tuna.
Mercury is a powerful neurotoxin. It can be, our biggest source of exposure is actually from the fish that we eat, from coal burning plants that ends up getting into the water, and we want to limit our intake. So good recommendations is wild salmon.
Okay, wild salmon. Okay, and this is?
These are phthalates that are often
shampoo and body washes. Okay.
Shampoo and body washes. Phthalates, which also can interfere with your hormone system and cause infertility issues, as well as disrupt your thyroid. We recommend that you go for fragrance-free, and we have a great resource called Skin Deep. It's an app where you can look for phthalate-free.
And you have raw essentials on there as well as RMS Beauty. Okay. Fire retardants.
Fire retardants, unfortunately, are everywhere.
Is this like memory foam?
Exactly. They're in all kinds of different foams, especially foams before 2005. Yeah, before 2005. They're in all of our bodies. They're even found in breast milk. They also disrupt the thyroid. You got to avoid that. With neurological development.
Lead in lipsticks. Don't tell me because I'm wearing lipstick.
I know. Of
course. And it's not RMS because I was using what they had here.
Yes, of course you can use lipstick, but FDA and EWG have found that there's lead in really bright red lipsticks, and there's no safe level
Red's my
of
least
lead.
favorite, so don't wear red.
Yeah, also drinking water is another source of lead contamination, lead paint. So
okay. Household cleaners.
Household cleaners. Glycol ethers have been associated with fertility issues also, as well as allergies, so we recommend that you choose green cleaners.
Absolutely. I think we're going to do a segment on that in an upcoming show.
Great.
And we have this no-stick pan.
No-stick pan. These are perfluorinated chemicals that are non-stick chemicals that have polluted everything, and they never break down. They also are associated with everything from high cholesterol to heart disease to infertility, so we recommend you use stainless